Dear students, now we are studying the sixth module of Civil Engineering Project Management for 8th semester BTech degree in Civil Engineering. The sixth module is Construction Procedures. In the last session of video, we have covered the different methods for construction and the various modern techniques which are used for construction nowadays. And in this session, we are discussing contracts. What is a contract? Contract may be defined as an agreement which is enforceable by law. It is usually a written document. It is an undertaking for the execution of work or supply of materials or performance of any service in a construction site. The essentials of a contract. A contract must have an agreement, an intention to create the legal relationship, free and genuine consent, parties competent to contract, lawful consideration, lawful object, agreements not declared void or illegal, certainty of meaning, possibility of performance, necessary legal formalities. These are the essentialities of a contract. Next is the types of contract. There are numerous types of contracts which includes first one, item rate contract or unit based contract, percentage rate contract, lump sum contract, material supply contract, piecework contract agreement, labor contract, cost plus percentage rate contract, cost plus fixed fee contract, cost plus fluctuating fee contract, target contract, scheduled contract, contractor measured contract, negotiated contract, package deal or turnkey contract, basic price contract, oral contract, global contract, all-in contract, illegal contract, voidable contract, and contracts by minor. Now, what is item rate contract? It's a type of contract where the contractors are required to quote rates for individual items of work on the basis of schedule of quantities given by the departments. Usually, this type of contract is adopted for Public Works Department. The second one, percentage rate contract. In this contract, the department draws up the schedule of items according to the items sanctioned in the estimate with quantities, rates, unit and amount shown there. Third one, lump sum contract. In this type of contract, the tenders are required to quote a fixed sum for execution of the complete work according to drawings and designs. Next is material supply contract. The contractors offer their rates for supply of the required quantity of materials inclusive of all local taxes, carriage and delivery charges to the specified stores. Next is piecework contract. In this type of contract, only rate is agreed upon with reference to the total quantity of work to be done within a given period. And the sixth one is labor contract. In this, the tenderer undertakes contract for the labor portion. Next is cost plus percentage rate contract. In this system, the contract is paid the actual cost of the work plus an agreed percentage in addition to allow for the profit. Cost plus fixed fee contract. This type of contract involves fixed lump sum payment to the contractor over and above the actual cost of the work. Next is cost plus fluctuating fee contract. In this type of contract, the contractor is paid by the owner the actual cost of construction plus an amount of fee inversely variable according to the increase or decrease of the estimated costs agreed first by both the parties. Next is target contract. In this system, the contractor is paid on a cost plus percentage basis for work performed under this contract. Next is measured contract or scheduled contract. Except lump sum contract, all other contracts are measured contracts. Total cost of a work is worked out by detailed measurement of different items of work after its completion. Next is negotiated contract. When a contract is awarded simply by negotiation, it is known as negotiated contract. Rate contract. In every government, there is a stock purchase department. The function of this department is to facilitate the purchase of some common articles to the government or departments. Steel, cement, AC pipes, cycles, typewriting machines, steel alamara, doping machines, hardware, safe steel, and wooden furniture are the usual articles and materials which can be purchased by the government department through rate contract. Package deal or turnkey contract. The owner contemplating a construction wants to deal with only one party for all the services, both engineering and construction. Such type of an agreement can be termed as a package deal or turnkey contract. Next is basic price contract. When the market is unstable and the prices of essential materials are changing rapidly, it is quite likely that no contractor will come forward to carry out the work. In such situation, an agreement is created, and this type of agreement is known as basic price contract. Next is oral contract. An agreement made with spoken words and either no writing or only partially written. The main problem with oral contract is proving its existence or the terms. It is difficult to prove its existence as there is no evidences. Next is global contract. A global contract is a multilateral agreement between significant actors that stands above all national and supranational agreements. All-in contract. It is a type of contract in which the owner specifies his requirements and also the broad and general outline of the proposed work. Next is illegal contract. It is a promise that is prohibited due to its very nature. Such contracts are prohibited since the performance, formation, or object of the agreement is against the law. Next is voidable contract. A voidable contract is one that can be affirmed or rejected at the option of one of the parties. Contract by a minor. With some expectations, a contract made by a minor is voidable. Upon reaching the age of majority, a minor may affirm or ratify the contract and therefore make it contractually binding on him. Next is contract documents. A contract document should include the following ones: the contract drawing, the specifications, the general conditions of contract, the special conditions of contract, and bill of quantities. Contract drawing is useful for the visual representation of the project, which may include the architectural drawings, structural drawings, heating, ventilation and air conditioning and other services, electrical drawing, special details, etc. Specification is in written structure to carry out a work. It provides technical requirements of work and gives details of job to be carried out. It is useful in preparing cost estimate of work items or project. Specification deals with the quantity of materials, the quality of material and workmanship, frequency of testing, approved manufacturers, the relevant Indian standard describing the material, inspection and installation method, etc. Next is general conditions of contract. The standard document used in all contract by owner. He sets out the responsibility of parties to the contract. Next is special conditions of contract. It addresses the following issues depending on requirements of the project: material provided by the owner, site visits, start date of construction, requirements of various reports, related progress, etc. The last one, bill of quantities. It shows the net quantities to be executed in term of work. The item can be classified as earthwork, concreting, brickwork, waterproofing, anti-termite treatment, whitewashing, painting, flooring and finishing, doors and windows, structural steels, all other works including stoneworks. Now the conditions of contract. Conditions relating to the general obligation of contract, conditions relating to labor and personnel, conditions relating to execution of the work, conditions relating to documents, conditions relating to measurement and payments, conditions relating to default and non-completion of work, conditions relating to assignments and subletting, conditions relating to settlement of disputes. Special conditions include equipment names of firms supplying materials, pollution of streams, use of intoxicants, etc. So these are the basic conditions of a contract. Hoping that you have understood what is a contract, what are the essentials of contract, what is contract document, what is its importance, different types of contract, conditions of contract, etc. So here I am giving an assignment question in which list out the advantages and disadvantages of following types of contractors. You are given with 6 different types of contractors. You have to list any 5 advantages and any 5 disadvantages of each type of contracts. Okay, thank you. Stay safe. If you have any doubts, you can call me or can mail me.